Hello again in part 2 of this summative. Now I'm asking you to create a solution for the Carol world that you created last time. Now, a solution world is what you want Carol's world to look like after somebody has written and run code to move Carol around. So what's the end point? What's the goal of the code that somebody would have to write in order to solve this world that you've created? And so here I am back in, there's my phone. My phone is ringing. I thought I asked you to hold my calls. All right, I'm gonna pause the video for a second. Whew. Okay, you there? Is she still there? Good, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right, so where were we here? We were making, all right, we were talking about a solution, right? So I'm gonna show you how to build the solution for the world. So this is not how to make Carol implement the solution. You'll see in a second here. We're gonna actually just like throw some tennis balls in the world and then make somebody else, well, future you, write the code to solve this. All right, so here we are. We're on the main sort of exercise screen here. I'll move myself out of the way. And this is where we left off last time. I'm gonna ask you to click this Edit Carol Worlds button again. And then it brings you back to a similar screen that you had before. Now you should see your world that you created here. And you're going to click Edit one more time. And that brings us to the editor that we were using before. Now at the bottom, like near this Save button, there's actually an Add Solution button. So here I'd like you to click that Add Solution button. And now we're in, not much happened. The screen just sort of like maybe even flashed a little bit. But there's no Add Solution button here anymore. And the name is now with solution at the end. And so at this point, and the other thing is there's no wall buttons up here anymore. So at this point, you're going to, I'm asking you to add tennis balls to the world and move Carol to the place where you expect what you expect the world to look like after somebody has written code for it. So I'm gonna hope that Carol will move down this way and place a ball here. So I click the Add Ball button, and then you can just click on the world. And I'm gonna have Carol add balls on each of those shelves, and then come over here and add one here. And then I'll move Carol so that at the end, let's have Carol hanging out on top. And I'm going to click so Carol's looking that way. Okay, so this is what I want the solution to look like after somebody has written code for my world. So now I'll go to this Save button down here to save the solution. Good, let the screen sort of like flash a little bit there to make sure it gets saved. You can do click back to worlds up here at the top, and then back to program. And now we're here. And now what you see is this should be sort of a familiar looking screen, right? We've got our code in the center. This was just default code that CodeHS put in here for you. That's not the actual code for your world, right? Over on the right-hand side, there's the starting world that Carol starts in, and then over on the left-hand side, you should see the results, right? This is the world that we want to program Carol to create. So that's the end of part 2 for the summative, and I'm going to leave it up to you to guess what part 3 is going to be. I'll see you there. Bye.